Hello, we are going to continue with some few elements. We are first of all going to talk about white spacing. White spacing. If we check through our previous code we have written, anytime I, let's say, give more than one space, multiple spaces, and then I save. Technically, if I was using, let's say, MS Word or any other software, I should be getting the number of spaces I left, right? But when I come to my browser and I refresh, I still see one space. I'm not seeing the multiple spaces I gave. I'm not seeing that. That is what we call white space collapsing. You can also realize that each paragraph or each heading starts on a new line. Because this is a paragraph, this is a paragraph, this is also a paragraph, starting on a new line. This is a heading, another heading, and another heading. What about if I'm writing a text? Let's say this particular sentence, I want to break it into two. I want to get to this end. When I get to this end, bring from the point, bring from this part, bring it down to start on the next line. What do I do? If I don't break the line, it is going to continue till the line is what? Is full before it drops. But I want to curtail it. I want to drop it, because there are times that you like to what? You like to what? Drop your lines. You don't want it to complete the full text. What do we do? That is line breaking. Let's do that quickly. Line breaking. So let's say I want to put a line break here. Line break. I want to put a line break here. And I also mentioned that there are some elements that are empty elements. They do not have any content between them. So the white space collapsing, as for that, it has nothing to do with what? Breaking of line. So it doesn't have any particular element. But for line breaking, you want to break the line, that has a tag, and the tag is BR, but it is an empty element. So now see how it is going to be. See how we are going to write it. We bring the angle bracket, we bring a BR, we give a space, we bring the forward slash, and then we do this. Other designers or other programmers will also decide not to bring the forward slash, but it's a very good practice. So we bring BR to indicate the line break, give a space, bring the forward slash, and then you bring the closing angle bracket. It's just to tell you that it is an empty element and nothing goes between it. Now the moment I bring the BR, the line, the first word that comes after the BR goes to the next line. Let's save this and try it. So file, save. Let's go to our browser. Let's refresh. I want to see that at this point we get what? A line break. It's a line break here. This is where we place our line break, just to force this particular sentence to drop. That is what? A line break. You can do line breaks as at when you need them. It's not all the time you want your text to come from this end right up to this place. You may want to be breaking some of your lines. So that's how you break the line. BR is an empty element, so nothing goes in between it. Sometimes also you may want to put a horizontal line between, let's say, different content. You are writing a play, a different scene, or a different section of your text. You may want to put a horizontal line. Let's try that one too. It's also what? An empty element. That means nothing goes in between the element. It's very similar to BR, and that is what? HR, to represent horizontal rule. You can apply the horizontal rule on this. Let me just apply it here and see what is going to happen. HR, okay, I give a space, a forward slash, and I do this. Let me save it. Control S. Let me come to my browser and refresh. You see there's a line between this section and then this section. This particular section and this particular section, there is a line between to divide the content above and then below. That is what? HR. It is called the horizontal rule. You can apply the horizontal rule also in your code or on your web page if you wish to.